guy or second guy on the defensive side of the football is Dontavius Nash. It's the guy who's been committed to the class for the longest. So, Don, man, it's got to feel good to get this off your chest. You have been committed to Carolina since June 15th of 2019. You're the longest committed guy in this class. How does it feel to finally have put that pen to paper and officially be a Tar Heel?
It felt real good. I'm just ready to be there, really. I'm ready to be there and get to work and bring home the national championship.
Well, I mean, look, man, I think we're all extremely excited by what we saw from this team at times throughout the year, especially with what we saw this past weekend against Miami. Watching that, you're a guy that's, listed as a safety, but you can play in the defensive backfield as well. And we saw some really stellar performances from the guys in the defensive backfield. How excited are you about the possibility to be able to play with guys like Tony Grimes, Kyler McMichael, Storm Duck whenever he returns? I'm assuming that you've got to be kind of over this world to play with that type of talent.
I'm really ready because I'm really excited because I can actually learn from those guys because those guys have been there longer than me. So just adding things from their game to my game to be the best version of me I can be. So I'm really ready to get that and learn from those guys.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, you were a guy that helped sort of piece this class together. And look, I know you got to give the credit, a lot of credit to the staff and everything, but especially this year with COVID-19, it was on you guys to help establish some of these relationships, really gain the trust of some of these other guys on the recruiting trail that maybe weren't as familiar and didn't have the chance to become as familiar as you and some of the other commits in the class have with Carolina. So, did you feel like it was upon you, because you were one of the more vocal guys, to sort of step up and try to help some of these guys that were maybe a little on the fence, sort of push, get pushed over to the other side and see that Carolina was the right fit for them?
Yes, so I felt like it was my job, and Coach Brown had told me, it's up to me to go get the best players in the state to stay home and the best players in the country to come play for us. So I took pride in that, and I found guys. I asked him how he liked guys. Guys just bought into what I was saying, and actually seeing that we could be something special.
Yeah, and I think that's, you look at the class that Carolina brought in, technically 15 guys from the state. Of course, Kobe Paysauer transferred out of the state. That's a guy that you know very well. He played actually in the Gastonia area over at Kings Mountain. You played at Hunter Huss. But, look, the state of North Carolina, this was a special year in the state of North Carolina for the guys that were here. This is probably the most loaded class. You played against a lot of these guys as well. Going in, was this, something where, when Mac Brown told you, we need to be able to bring some of these guys in, you knew going in that this was an extremely special class, having played against a lot of these guys?
I believe that this was a really good class. Actually getting to play against some of these guys and seeing how good they actually are was an eye opener for me. Kobe Paysauer, a great receiver, big hands, strong hands. He's fast. He can jump. He's very athletic. So actually playing against him and having to guard him showed me okay, this guy's good. We played in DeAndre Boykin's school. I didn't get to play against him because he was out, he was hurt. Mm-hmm. But, just the way his guys talked about him and, just by recruiting these guys and watching these guys' films, it showed that this was a very special class.
Yeah, last thing that I'll ask you before I let you go. I asked Gabe Stevens this just a moment ago. This class seemed to be tied together stronger than any other class. Do you think that part of that is because of COVID-19 and everything that you guys had to go through to be able to lean on some of the guys that were in this class? Because it feels like this class, not only for Carolina, but just throughout the country, guys that were committed to certain schools had a really strong bond. Do you think that COVID-19 played a big role in that?
Yes, it did. But, all of us, we actually clicked. Once the guys got to talking to some of us, actually being around each other, they seen that, that they wanted to play with us on the next level and be with us for the next 3 to 4 years. It was just, COVID, it played a big role, but, I'm actually going out and getting to hang with some of these guys, talking to these guys on the phone, playing with these guys on the game, and it's just, that built our relationship because we started talking on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely great to see the relationship that you guys have. So many fun personalities in this class. as well. And it's really exciting to see all these guys signing on at Carolina. So, hey, Don, take care, man. Thank you for, everything, stopping by here tonight. Best of luck at Carolina. I think you're going to be a guy that's going to go there, have a lot of success. And, again, congratulations on being probably one of the top guys to help recruit this class as well. You could definitely have a future as a recruiting coordinator somewhere after your NFL career is over, my man. So take care, and we'll talk to you down the line, buddy, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.